Hello students, in my last class I have discussed under the strategic cost management, that is the lean system and innovation. You see, the term lean means, you know that, thin means like this. Why? A very heavily body disturb all the situations, all your fat, you are to erode it, you are to leave it those things from your body so that your movement will be better. So is that technique in our business organization, that they have lean system techniques, that just in time we have discussed. You must be remembering that. What that just in time concept? Everything will be in systematic way. No wastages, no time gap. So that is the efficiency development. Once you avoid your shortage, definitely there will be the efficiency. Now today we will be discussing under the lean system another technique that is also important technique and renowned technique, that is the Kaizen costing. What is the very idea of the Kaizen costing? Kaizen costing very idea is that lean manufacturing is founded on the idea of Kaizen. What is that idea? That idea is your continual improvement. You see that in business organization, there is no limit or boundary for your improvement. You are to step by step improve, and rather there is a continuity in improvement. Suppose you cannot say that this is the limit. Jaise sky is the limit we talk, no? So there is also for efficiency development, there is no limit. You are to develop stage by stage, and continuous process, continual improvement will be there. That means improvement of the existing process. Whatever process you are following, you are to develop over a period of time. So how that can be developed? They have taken a concept that Kaizen costing technique is being used by Daihatsu Motor Company, Osaka, Japan. They have applied this technique and they started with a base year, and for the next year through a diagram they have shown that whatever the cost reduction amount and how much the actual cost reduced for that thing. So this is the thing x-axis, that is the actual cost performance at the end of the last year, right? And here it is, say your base year is 31st March 2021 and current year end equal to 31st March 22. So here they have taken a current year base this point, right? So after that continuous improvement process part, they found that this is the area, that is Kaizen cost reduction rate. It is getting reduced. And how much that amount reduced? Kaizen cost reduction, the amount, this rate, because earlier it is the full length, so this much is the rate. And further improvement, you see that one line it has been developed, it has mixed with your earlier line, and finally here down the level. That means your cost base for the next year, and for that purpose your actual cost development, this area, you see that actual development has been this area, that means more than your original cost reduction. That is the thing. And what is your rate? Actual cost performance, This is the area. This is the area your that actual cost performance. That means the basic concept of this Kaizen costing is that you have to make a continuous improvement process. There should not be limit, and gradually you can develop and you can reduce the your cost. So you know that cost reduction is the basic concept, leaving behind or taking into consideration that there is no compromise in the quality. So now we'll be going for these things. What are the Kaizen costing principles under which system your Kaizen costings works? That we have to understand now. You see that under that Kaizen costing, we have written what are those principles. Under that guideline, we can develop your continual improvement. Number one is your gradual improvement. In the existing situation. Whatever you are in the existing situation, at an acceptable rate. See what they are telling, that gradual improvement. Slowly, step by step, this is the improvement of the existing situation at an acceptable rate. You understand that acceptable rate means just like that you cannot down your this cost, say at a time 20%, 30%, not like that. This will be stage by stage, and gradual your improvement will be there, and your existing situation at an acceptable rate. Number 2 point is that collective decision making. And application of knowledge. See, what does that Kaizen costing principle tells that? Your collective decision making. You cannot take your decision own. That means you have to decide or discuss with your different departments, and you have to take a collective decision and your application of knowledge. You see that you have to offer comments from different divisions or departmental heads or divisional managers. You take their opinion, and finally you decide that what should have been done, how we can improve the situations, and application of knowledge, that is sharing of knowledge. This is a very common thing and at the same time important thing. If you take a decision alone, whatever you may be qualified or you do have experience, your idea may not be complete unless otherwise you take into considerations or listen the other views. So that is the concept of collective decision making. Number 3, no limits to the level of improvements. That to be implemented. See, under this Kaizen costing, they are not telling this thing, we will reach here, after that you will know. As we are talking about, no, that is the sky is the limit in general we are talking. That means your boundary should be open. In that level, whatever maximum possible, you can go. You cannot make your boundary fix that once we have achieved, we need not go further. No. If you fix that limit, you do not know what your that rivals or competitors, what level they are going. So that means you cannot fix a limit. This is the last. So improvement, there is no limit for that. You have to try your level best and it has to be implemented. That means you cannot make that limit, this is the my limit, I will complete it and I will stop it. No. So this is a continual improvement concept is there. So you have to make it that way. Then another point they have given here, setting standards, continually improving these standards. To achieve long-term sustainable improvements. You see what this concept speaks here. Setting standard, you are to standard, you see that standard costing, unless and until you set the standard, you cannot think that where you want to go and how you have to go for this thing. So that's why standard fixing is very vital. Otherwise you cannot compare with your actual. Standard means what should have been. Then that standard is not fixed also. You see, today I have fixed a standard, right? Tomorrow, when my capacity development will be there, my process development will be there, my improvement will be there, that standard may not stand. You have to fix a revised standard for that. That means whenever your improvement stages will come, you have to adjust your actuals with your standards. Otherwise, what will happen? Suppose initial level of improvement, you fix a standard, right? If you stand there, you will be happy that my actual performance is more better than standard. No, in such situation, you have to revise your standard so that more you have to curtail your cost, you have to see the performance better. So that is standard also you are not setting, that is it is a lifelong fixed. Just a budget also you have to adjust. Budget also related to your standard only. You are to actual, you have to compare with that and how much development possible, accordingly you have to refix your standard, right? So that means your ultimately to achieve the long-term sustainable improvement. You see that over a period of time, if you do practice for that, you do have a sustainable improvement in the long run. Suppose every year, why you have to fix a budget, why you have to review it, what percentage you have achieved the actual based upon the next year budget or standard we are fixing. It is the same thing only. Budget and standard almost interchangeably we utilize in our financial management and cost management system. Now this is the 4 points we have completed. Another points are there, that is you see your that focus on eliminating waste, improving system, and improving productivity. See, what does it mean? As you have seen that your just in time also, basic concept was that eliminating waste. Here also same thing. Unless and until you reduce or eliminate your waste, you need not be knowing that how your performance develops. Because you have to control your all wastages, you have to plug it or loopholes wherever is there. Improving system, you have to develop your system, and improving productivity. You see that all interchangeably and relates to this entire process. Once you reduce your waste or eliminate your waste, your performance no doubt will be developed. Simultaneously you have to improve the system also. Suppose today one way you are doing, say, some portions manually and mechanically, tomorrow you may think that new sophisticated machines will come and your system will develop and improving the productivity. So end result will be the productivity only, no? Suppose if you give the trained manpower, if you give the sophisticated advanced level machinery, so definitely your productions level per hour or per labor hour or per machine hour, like that, it will be increasing for that. So that is the concept here. Now next concept what we will be discussing here involves all employees and all areas of business. See, this is also very important point, is that involve all employees and all areas of business. You see what we have discussed here, no, that collective decision making. So you have to involve every employee also. You have to take their ideas also. You see, some innovating thinking may come from some employee also in the production process. So if your production manager thinks that he knows everything, he just instruct to the employees or worker. No, not like that. Sometimes you have to take the feedback from the down the level. So that is the thing, no? So both way, reciprocating. Down the level, you are directing from above. At the same time, you are offering comments from the down the level. So this way your decision making will be perfect. So involve employees and all areas of business. So this is the unique and overall concept, your overall productivity and performance development through waste management, improving system and improving productivity. So ultimately, if you waste reduce, improving system and improving productivity, what will happen? Your cost of production will be reduced, and same concept wise, you will be the cost advantageous position in comparison with your competitors, because you have to go in the same market, no, you have to sell in the same market. So in such situation, once you become cost advantageous, you will be able to sell the product in the market at the competitive rate, and your margin also will be there. So now we will be doing a diagram on which the Kaizen costing system will develop like this. So here this is the Kaizen. So now we have to start with here improving productivity, improving system, this third stage, it will be the eliminating waste, Next stage it will be your setting standards. Continual improving. Then your collective decision and application of knowledge. Then your gradual improvement. Then how you have to do? Involve all employees, all areas. See, this way, this is going that way. You have to improve productivity, improve system, you have to eliminate waste, setting standard, continual improvement, what is the concept and principles we have. This is a collective decision making, this is a good concept of idea, gradual improvement. You see that your improvement are stage by stage. You have to take together all these processes, then only improvement you are there, including involvement of your employees. So this is the process. You have to think that simply you think that by tomorrow end or next year my cost of production will be reduced, I will be doing very thing, I will be doing, my performance will be better, no wastage will be there. No, it is not some miracle will develop overnight. So for that exercise, you have to see all the steps, you have to utilize all the process. You know that again this is a continual improvement, it is a group development. All people's involvement will be there, then only you can reach the desired result. So if you do not involve all your employees are your backbone of your organizations, there's a material is there, but conversion will do. Will make your product to sell in the market, will recover the revenue, will arrange the finance for that. So these are the people, these are the section, these are the resources. So all you have to systematically utilize, then your continual improvement will come. So those are the basics of your Kaizen costing system. So now we can recapitulate that. We did under your lean system, under strategic cost management, we have explained in my earlier class, that is just in time. Now today we have discussed Kaizen costing. In my next class, I may be doing for this Six Sigma and 5SS, and total productivity and cellular manufacturing also one more class will be required. So you have done very two important parts, that is one is your just in time and Kaizen costing. Similarly Six Sigma and 5SS concept, how it is very useful for your lean system. See, lean system, all your wastage, all your inefficiencies you have to reduce to have a better development, better quality, better production, and you will be the cost advantageous position in respect or in comparison with your competitors. So today we will be ending the video here, as it is a regular idea for you talking these things. Please do subscribe to my channel so that all regular things will come, because this is a C and CMA final level syllabus for that, and there are some more chapters also will be there, important chapters we will be discussing, including your strategic financial management also will be taking classes. So one request also I will be making, because I am not getting too much comments from my viewers or my students. If you give your comments only, then I can develop or I can rectify myself whether any visibility, any problem is there. any sound problem is there, any of my these things concept discussion any problem is there, at the same time whether this class lecture method is sufficient enough or you want the digital method of presentation, so that I'll be going for that way. Ultimately this is for your benefit only, I have been doing for this thing. So we will be concluding the video here. Have a good day.